Yes, my name is Vivian Harned. My rank is captain in the U.S. Coast Guard, retired. I went into the Coast Guard in 1943, and I went in enlisted, as I told you, because the officers' billets were there, and I went to training in Palm Beach, Florida. That's where I was sent for training, and I can't recall, but I don't think there was a whole lot of people there. Not, like happened later, because we were in a hotel in Palm Beach, and my God, we were outside on the beach all the time. And but having been a teacher, a lot of times I didn't get in on any of that because they used me a lot in training and things like that. But it was wonderful in Palm Beach. We just had Biltmore Hotel. We really roughed it. Yeah, no, that was wonderful. And then having been in with this group of people that were doing the teaching and everything, I had and so I had my choice of billets, and I chose New York City. So I went to the 3rd Coast Guard District, and I worked up there as a storekeeper, which I loved. You have to remember now, I had been a school teacher, and had a very good education. And a lot of the men, of course, were enlisted. A lot of enlisted men had good educations also. But I mean, the majority of them did not. It was very difficult. And mostly there was a resentment of us coming in, because most of us had gone to school and came in at least as a petty officer or more, not as a seaman. And so there was a lot of resentment. And it was hard. Some of them didn't want to work for you at all. Some worked for you resentfully. Other ones were very glad to work for you. I was very fortunate when I went to New York City that I worked for a warrant officer who was in a bank here in Washington, D.C., as a matter of fact. Very, very wonderful man. And he sort of took me under his arm, because I was probably the only college graduate enlisted person at that time. And he sort of looked after me a little bit. It was very, very good. But it was a wonderful job in that I got to meet everybody in the whole world had to come in and get paid their travel voucher. A lot of people in the Coast Guard, people that I even know today, stationed in New York, that came down and got paid. So I had very interesting jobs. And I stayed in that even though I got commissioned. When I wanted to transfer to San Francisco and they wouldn't let me go, I went to OCS. And you know where they sent me? Here, Washington. Oh my God, what a big change I made, right? But at any rate, I enjoyed every day I was in the Coast Guard. And I stayed in the reserve, and I stayed until I retired. And I was in the reserve in San Francisco and also in Washington, D.C.